This is your fault, Panda. Not that Panda, the other one. I don't hate Road Warrior. I don't hate Road Fighter. I'm not good at Road Fighter. This is the angriest I've ever gotten playing an NES game. It's so... like... it's... hard. It's not unfair. It's hard. I'll give it that. However, I am not good at racing games, and so a racing game that starts you at this level of difficulty on the easiest setting is not my kind of thing. Like, there are characters, like a train, and Konami Man, and this little sewer manhole guy that wasn't in the actual game, that I want to show you. But I don't think I can. Because I've been playing this off camera, practicing, because I know I'm no good at racing games. But at best, I can get right to the finish line, and then I die because of that stupid truck that kills you immediately. This is not a bad game. This game, I'd say, is actually quite good. If this is your kind of deal. If you're good at it. I am not good at it. That's the first time I've ever missed that oil slick, I think. I actually had to look up some things, like, to teach myself how to play better. This is way better than it was the first few times I played. And when you get hit and you start skidding out, if you hit the D-pad in the direction that you're skidding, you can potentially stop unless you hit an oil slick. That's impossible to stop. That skid, the oil skid, is impossible to stop. I just don't have the reflexes required to figure out what way I'm skidding and then hit the button in the same direction that I'm skidding instead of the way away from where I'm skidding, which is what would make sense to me. No, they want you to skid and then hit the button in the way that you're skidding, because what makes sense than to keep going towards the wall that you're skidding into? I'm not as mad as I sound, I swear. I'm just super frustrated and annoyed with this game. I can't predict the future, but I foresee this not being a very long video, just because I'm not good at this game, and there's only so many times you can watch me crashing into the same area of road over and over and over again. Those cars that I keep picking up are fuel. Fuel is basically your timer in this. I don't know why this needed a fuel meter. I wish it didn't have a fuel meter. I feel like it would be more fun without a fuel meter, but maybe that's just me. Maybe people wanted a punishingly hard game back then. Or maybe, just maybe, Konami wanted to make a game that was so hard that you had to keep putting quarters into a machine. But the problem is that this is an NES game, not an arcade game. So there was no reason to make it this hard, because I have no quarters to keep putting into a machine. Oh my god. This is seriously the closest I've come to swearing on camera. Like, not my hells and damns, I've said that before, but like a hardcore swear word. And I don't swear unless I mean it, so you know that this is a problem. I'm not gonna swear. I promise. That's my promise to you, the Wheel Justice Promise. That's my campaign that I'm gonna be running on. I will be elected by the promise that I will not swear. The one thing I will say is I like all of the detail on the track. Obviously, the first thing my mind jumps to when I'm playing this is F1 Race. It's got the same humming sound, and you have to shift from first gear to second gear. The difference is that in F1 Race, it was actually more forgiving. F1 Race was less forgiving. And in a certain way, I find that easier to deal with because, hey, look, Konami Man! Hey! I didn't think I was going to see him. In a way, I find the instant deaths easier to deal with because if you insta-die, then you just need to learn to avoid the cars. But in this case, there's so many cars everywhere that you can't possibly avoid them all. Yay! I beat the first level! Hallelujah! Thank the Lord! Sorry. Please tell me Course 2 is at least unique. There was no countdown there. What? I'm on a bridge. If I die, it's gonna kick me back to the title, isn't it? I don't think I'm beating Course 2. Who knew that the key to beating the first course was to actually talk? To stop paying attention to what I'm playing. I'm as amazed as you guys probably aren't. I'm dead. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. That's enough of that. Thanks. Thanks again. I'm sorry. I am sorry you had to watch that. That was awful. I'm infuriated, and I never want to touch that game again, except I'll probably have to someday. And hopefully by then I'm better at this game. Bye!